Hello and welcome to Wellness Wednesday, November 29th, 2023. And this kicks off our special series for the holidays. And today is Choose Women Wednesday. I was like, well, okay, what's that all about? So let's take a peek at what that means to you. It's basically to raise awareness, show support, and stand up for women. You can read this whole thing. I will post it. But it takes place always the Wednesday after Thanksgiving, and it was inspired by the holidays, devoted to shopping, and like the Small Business Saturday and Giving Tuesday. I think they're just stretching all these holidays out, but as a woman business person, I admire this and will celebrate this today because it's awesome that they have this, even though it's all this during this time. And that's why I chose to get back to doing meditation on Wednesdays, at least through the holidays, to give us some sort of grounding. And as I've been working on my programs, I decided some important things. So number one, I'm going to have a regular schedule. That is self-care, okay? That'll give me the time off I need, plus regular hours, plus I have classes that I'm gonna offer. And I'm excited about that, to have a yearly schedule. So basically, there will be a meditation that will be to be announced. I just need to fine tune a few things after this series. But there'll be a Tuesday night class in the studio at 5 o'clock. There'll be a Thursday afternoon class at 12:30 and a Saturday morning class at 10:30. For the winter, January and February, I'm going to be offering an in-studio Reiki level 1 and 2 for certification. That's Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock. As well as I've put together a lovely little schedule for restorative and yoga nidra on once a month on Friday evenings. And that'll start in January. In the meantime, I'm offering yoga massage, small group yoga massage in the studio. And that has different days with different times, because I wanted to offer that on a more broad spectrum because people have so many different schedules, where yoga, restorative yoga and yoga nidra, I just thought would be really beneficial on a Friday night. So you'll be able to do those if you are local. If you're not, I'm sorry. I haven't really opened up a lot of online offerings, but if I have interest, I'd be happy to do that. Or perhaps I can record those classes for you. So my thought was, during the holiday season, we are so stretched, literally and figuratively. As a yoga teacher, it's kind of funny to use that terminology, but I do feel stretched as I'm putting my programs together for you, as I'm readying the house, as I'm shopping online like everyone else and running to stores to try to support the locals. So I decided that December, we would go back to our chakras, and we're going to start from there. So each month I would like to have a theme, but I decided we're going to start now in December with the root chakra and grounding, because I think it is vital for this time of year. As you can see, I've got snow outside. It just started snowing, and it's just been amazing to get outside and enjoy that. So the grounding, I'm thinking about the terrain itself has changed. We've put the gardens to bed. Hopefully everybody got that done. You got your lawn furniture put away, and things can rest. So that's what I bring to you during this time, is a period of rest. Many people have said to me, I'm really tired. I don't feel like doing anything. I get home, I just want to put my PJs on and I want to, snuggle in, and that's good. you should do that. You should rest and recover and recuperate from the fullness of summer and the fall. This is what you want to do. You want to listen and feel and experience the circadian rhythms of the weather. We like to push through, and that can be really great with goals and intentions and things, but I also caution you to allow this winter time for the hibernation. I'm not saying being lazy. I'm just saying when you're tired, be mindful of what your body needs. Self-care, get a massage, get some body work, do a yoga class. Find things that bring you joy and can comfort you during this time of change, because nobody else is going to do it for you. And we're right now at the full moon energy. So our full moon was on Monday, and that was in Gemini. And it brought up a lot. This is a tough week, actually, for if you look at the astrology of it. But regardless of that, it doesn't have to be. Being mindful of what you need in your body at this time so that you don't struggle. You know, it's finding that yin and yang, that dark and light, that energy and that rest. So I encourage you, find the little slices that bring you the joy in your day. A little exercise every day. Yes, every day. Good food every day. It's tough, I know, during the holidays to sometimes resist tempting foods that are very rich in things that maybe we're not looking to do. But don't be too hard on yourself unless you're dealing with some medical issues that you really need to. Find the balance. Have your smoothie. Have a good breakfast, add in your flaxseed and your chia and your nutrient dense base foods with soups and things that you can add a lot to, and then you'll get the bonuses. Make it simple for yourself, not harder. But I do encourage you to exercise every day, whether you get outside in this beautiful terrain that we have in ski, or take a walk or snowshoe or whatever it is that you do, ice skating. If you're somewhere warm, that's awesome. Get outside and walk. Enjoy your sports, your warm sports, whatever it is that you do. We ski here, but in my family. But the other thing I almost forgot to mention that I've really gotten focused on to bring into my my curriculum, if you will. It sounds so formal, but my ideas for focus for next year are the yamas and niyamas. And if you're not familiar with them, they're basically yoga's ethical guidelines. And I will go into that more. And I'm really excited about bringing this to you because it's part of the pause that I really believe we need to do. And pause and reflect and have something. This book is the one that I will be using. So if this is something that you want to do with me, it'll be a weekly thing, probably Wednesday, because that's my Wellness Wednesday. But it'll be in my yoga classes. It'll be in anything that I'm offering. It'll be a monthly theme. So there's 10 of them. There's 5 yamas and 5 niyamas. And there'll be 2 months where we'll have review. And I'm excited to share this with you, as well as the chakras. So the chakras will be a monthly theme as well. This will be a monthly theme, the yamas and niyamas, but there'll be a weekly exploration for reflection. So this is going to be a great source for the new year. Get us focused on us and self-care. And I just thought it was really important because a lot of people don't realize that yoga has 8 limbs, and the asanas, the practice themselves, is just one part of it. It's really a spiritual journey. And I want that to be something that I share with my students and you, because you're missing it if you just are doing a fantastic downward facing dog. That's great, but there's a lot more to it. So this is what we'll start doing in January. Anyway, what else do you want to know? I think that's about it. And if you need anything from me, you certainly can reach out. There's obviously the phone, the emails, the Facebook, all this stuff, all the ways that people reach out to me. It's quite challenging to try to figure out where everybody is, but I do it somehow. So let's get into our meditation and centering today, because that's what you're here for. So the first chakra, the root chakra, without getting into too much detail before next week, I want you to think of the energy of the color red. So we'll be exploring your feelings, your the benefits of sitting and experiencing a nice tall spine with your hips square, so no crossed legs. Keep your feet on the floor, and if your feet don't reach the floor, like mine are just barely touching here, so you could put a pillow underneath you to bring your feet up so you're comfortable. So I don't want you sitting cross-legged for this exercise, for this time. I want you to be feeling the experience of being rooted to the floor, but going deeper into the earth. And your earth can be whatever it is. It doesn't have to be the frozen tundra behind me. It can be whatever you imagine. So settling into that in your feet, perhaps you grow roots. You can deepen this experience by just daydreaming. So thinking about what would your roots be like as if you dropped into the soil or the sand or wherever you are beneath you. There's so many nutrients in our land. So again, you're pretending and you're bringing up, what do you need today, this moment, to bring you grounding, centering, balance, whatever your word may be. Bring that into your legs, that energy. The root chakra is associated with the color red. So maybe you bring in that powerful energy of the color red. If you work with stones or crystals, you could drop into that, hold that stone in your hand. Good. And as you drop into the strength of your legs, bring that energy, root, earth energy, up into your torso, and let that swirl around as you just check in. First, physically, how are you feeling today? And then emotionally, notice where the emotion draws its energy towards. So what part of your body is needing that nutrient dense earth energy to heal? And take a breath there and just pause there. Maybe send that red energy of light and love, healing to that body part. And with the full moon, as many of you know, I do the full moon forgiveness and gratitude practices. It's on my website. It's free there. So if you can use that, even though it was a couple days ago, it's fine. You're still in this nice full moon energy. Is there something within you that needs to be forgiven? Is there something that you said or you wished you said or you could change that you can't? Can you bring some forgiveness? This is an exercise in projection, going back into the future, just the past, just for a moment, just a glimpse, just to look at it, forgive the situation, forgive that person. I'm not saying forget about it, just gently holding that space, we say, holding the space for energy to shift. You're looking at it calmly, and you're giving it room to ease, perhaps. Just ease off the harshness. Think of the earth, very solid, very forgiving, our earth. So forgive that and see how that feels in your body as you breathe through, bringing the earth energy into your arms and shoulders now, and check in there. Notice what you notice without any judgment. Holding space as if you were doing this for someone else. We're so much nicer to others than to ourselves with our self-talk. Sometimes it's not. So I want you to have happy self-talk, positive self-talk, energizing self-talk that is going to support your healing. Then bring that earth energy up into the face, from the throat, the neck, where we hold all the tension in our shoulders. Let all that be held and be softened, as if someone was massaging your shoulders. And if you don't like massage, there's just gentle pressure of ease. Bring that into your face, into your head, into that wonderful brain that's always thinking, always going. And notice the shift. Notice the shift when you soften and take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. We cannot turn off the thoughts, or we wouldn't be present on the earth plane. We'd be somewhere else. So you cannot meditate and shut off your thoughts. You're an intelligent being with many things to do. So honor that and cherish it, that you're here, you're present, you're alive. But what you can do is redirect the thoughts. So what I want you to do is go back to the earth energy. Perhaps you have a goal or an intention that you can set for yourself. Use that beautiful brain for that. What is your goal or an intention? And then coming back to the forgiveness of things. Now we can intellectualize what it is that we want to forgive, or who it is we want to forgive. And I want you just to hold them in a again, this is a daydream kind of imagination experience. Put them in a pink bubble. Pink is the color of love. And just hold them there, or the situation with love. Back and forth. It's reciprocal. And then let that bubble go. Let it float away gently. As it opens up your top, your energy of the crown chakra, letting all of that go like a little steam pot. You can rub your head even if you want to. Pull the energy out. Feel yourself grounded to the earth. Inhale, a nice deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Bring that energy up through the whole body and exhale it out as if you were releasing it out to the ethers, to the divine, to whatever you want to say. Heavens around you, protecting you now as we drop into a nice tall spine. Feel your hips in alignment. Feel your sits bones supporting you. Come to your heart center for gratitude practice. What are you grateful for? We replace the forgiveness of all that hold, that angst, that stuff with gratitude. And it is Gratitude Awareness Month, still November. What are you grateful for? Who are you grateful for? Take a moment to just explore that. And hold that to you like a warm hug. Take a breath and just feel the ease of it, to be in gratitude. Notice the energy shift, perhaps, the subtle changes that you've created from this time. Moving through a forgiveness into a gratitude practice. See and notice any gentle shifts in your breath, in your body, maybe even in your mind. And as we close today, I just want you to feel or allow yourselves or invite yourselves to experience the peace that you have within you for this day and for this month ahead. As we move into winter, no matter where you are, there are still changes. Well, I suppose if you're in the tropics, maybe there's no changes, but here in New England, we have changes. So as you do, I encourage you to be gentle with yourself and gentle with others this week. The full moon brings a time of rest. It's the waning cycle. So it's the rest before the new moon, when we set our intentions and we do our goals and we do all that. But during this holiday season, I just want to encourage you to find that balance, if you will. I know we talk about balance, but really to find that with the food you eat, the energy that you give to others. Move through some sort of exercise daily. There's Stella. And some sort of self-care, whether it's body work or whatever it is that is good for you and you're comfortable with, so that you can go into this holiday season with the tool to pause and recognize what you need. And it is a daily practice. Perhaps you'll bring in a gratitude practice every day. Perhaps you'll bring in a forgiveness practice every day. That would be pretty heavy, but you know, these are the things that don't take long, that you can find through meditation and breath work. So let's just do a 3-part breath to drop into the full body. Inhale through the nose, allow the belly to expand like a balloon. Exhale through the mouth and letting the belly just come back in gently. Inhale through the nose. Belly expands. Exhale through the mouth. The belly gently contracts. Couple of those breaths. Feeling that energy opening, flowing, helping you to drop into your body and feel what you need for your best day. Until next week, thank you for joining me. Wellness Wednesdays, I love them, and I hope you do too. Have a wonderful day. Be well, my friends. Namaste.